welcome to Old Tom and his big red chair. I'm Old Tom and this is my big red comfy chair. This is our very first episode and I'm not going to keep talking. I'll see you at the end of the show. But for now, let's go see what we've got on Old Tom and his big red chair.
Oh, I've got a kitchen roll. I've got water. Oh, look at this. Oh, hello everyone. And welcome to the old professor. I'm the old professor, and today I am going to show you some wonderful experiments. But first of all, let me tell you a little secret. I'm Old Tom's brother. Yes, I am. We see, when we had twins, and Old Tom was born first, so she called him Old Tom. And I was born second, so she called me Young Tommy. But I had an accident, and something went wrong with one of my experiments one day, and now orange hair and an orange beard. Oh dear. Anyway, let's start because I've got lots and lots to show you. First of all, you'll need a metal tray. It makes a nice noise. And we have to cover it up like this. Oh, this is to stop any mess. We don't want any mess, do we? But no mess. And now, what I thought we'd do today, boys and girls, is to find out what sinks and what floats. So we've got a big plastic container. Oh, I can see right through it. Now, we'll get some water here. Let's put some water in. There you go. Wow. Lots and lots of water. Oh, look at all the water. Oh, that's enough. Now, I've got some. Look. Now, this morning I went along a walk along the beach. I love walking along the beach. And I found some stones. I found this stone. So all little tiny stones stuck on it. And I found this stone. Oh, that stone's a dark stone and this is a light stone. They both make the same noise, don't they? Now, boys and girls, do you think stones are going to sink or float in the water? Oh, you don't know. Oh, sink! Oh, I think they sink too. Let's try this one. Ready, put it in the water. Oh, it sunk right to the bottom. Because if stones floated on the water would be covered in stones. We wouldn't be able to go swimming. Now, do you think this one will float or sink? This is another stone. Oh, it's as hard as that one. Ready? Oh. That one floats. Look at that floating. Hello, go down, you naughty boy. So that one sinks, and this one floats. Now that's because this has got no air in it, boys and girls, and it's really heavy, and this stone is really light, and it's got lots and lots of little holes in. I don't know if you're going to see them, lots and lots of little holes, and that's where the air goes, and that's called a pumice stone, and that's why it floats. Now, let's try some other things. Oh, I get really excited. I've got my kitty roll. Now, let's try an orange. An orange with peel on. Now, do you think an orange will float or sink? It's pretty heavy, isn't it? I think I might eat it now. Let's try it. It'll float. It didn't float it. Oh, I was right. The orange floats. But what about if we take the peel off? I took the peel off this one. It all fell to pieces. Look at this. So, if that floats, this should float, shouldn't it? Let's try it, boys and girls. Wow, oh, that's sinking. It floats if you've got peel on, but if you take the peel off, it sinks right to the very bottom. Oh, we better take that out. I'll eat that later. Now, so we know orange with the peel on, floats. And if it hasn't got the peel on, it sinks right to the very bottom. Well, that's because there's lots and lots of little air bubbles inside the peel, boys and girls, and that's why it floats. Now, what about an apple? Now, does an apple float or does it sink? Wow! An apple floats. Oh, but if boys and girls, where's that gone? Where's my knife gone? I'm sure I had a knife. I must have lost it. I was going to cut it in half. Oh, here's my knife. I found it. Let's cut it in half. If we cut the apple in half, boys and girls, do you think it's going to sink or is it going to float? Let's try, shall we? Isn't this one? I'm not doing it. Oh, the stalk fell off. Let's try. Oh, that floats. Even though we've cut it in half, it still floats, boys and girls. So we know that apples float, oranges with skin on float, but oranges with no skin on sink to the bottom. I know. What about potatoes? Oh, I love potatoes. Let's try that, shall we? Oh, it sinks right to the bottom. Wow, I've still got some orange in there. Let's fish it out with these tongs. Oh, look, I've got big tongs, boys and girls. Oh, come out, you naughty orange. So, the potato sinks right to the very bottom. But what happens, boys and girls? What do you think happens if we cut it in half? Can we try it? Yeah, I'm doing this. You have to be very careful with the knife. We cut it in half like this. Oh, wow. Now, we've got it cut in half, boys and girls. Do you think it'll sink or do you think it'll float? I think it'll float. Oh. It sinks! It sinks! It sinks when you don't cut it in half. It sinks when you do cut it in half. Oh, wow. So we know that that rock sinks and that rock floats. We know that oranges, when you got peel on, they float. When they haven't got peel on, they sink to the bottom. And apples float, don't they, boys and girls? We've added lots and lots of those things out today. And a potato, it doesn't matter if you cut it in half. Oh, look, it's stuck on again. Look at that. Oh, you can stick it back on. And that, wow, sinks right to the very bottom. Wow. And that's because, boys and girls, potatoes grow underground, so they don't get any air, do they? Wow, there's no air underground, is there, boys and girls? No, we couldn't live underground. But there's one more thing I'd like to try. I've got an egg. I'm going to tell you a secret in a moment about an egg. Do you think an egg floats? Does it sink, boys and girls? Right, shall we? Oh, it sinks right to the very bottom. Look at that. Oh, hello, egg. Hello, Eggy. Hope it doesn't hatch. Now, a little secret, boys and girls. If you get some water and mix some salt in it, watch this. I like this. Mix some salt in it. And it floats. Look, it floats in salty water. So that means an egg sinks in fresh water. But if you take it to the sea, boys and girls, an egg should float. But I'll tell you a little secret. If you want, before you eat an egg, you put it in ordinary water. And if it sinks, it's nice and fresh. But if it floats on that water, then the egg's gone bad and we don't eat it. All right, boys and girls? And that's a little secret. But boys and girls, I'll get some kitchen paper. Kitchen paper. Yeah, kitchen paper. Wipe my hands. I won't blow my nose on it because it's all wet. It'll make my nose all wet, won't it? You don't want that. Boys and girls, I want you to have a look around your house and I want you to get some water in a container. Be very careful. And don't forget, never use water on top of carpet because if it spills, even though it's water, it can still stay in that carpet. Alright, boys and girls, and get a tray of me to put it on, then you won't get into trouble. Boys and girls, I want you to find as many things as you can, go outside and look around and bring them inside and see if they sink or whether they float. You can make a big list, you can take them to school or tell your friends, can't you, boys and girls? Wow, well, I really enjoyed that today. I really enjoyed it. And we found out that things that sink and the things that float. And I'm the old professor is going off, and I'm going to eat all this orange by myself. Wow, look at that. I love oranges. They're really good for you. Boys and girls, I'm the professor, and I'll see you next time with another wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experiment. See you then. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Bye-bye.
Well, another fabulous show. I get really excited about these shows, boys and girls. Now, don't forget, there'll be a different show every single time. And I can't wait because I love watching them. But if you've got any questions or if you've got a birthday coming up, you can send an email at oldthomas@gmail.com. It'll be down there. Now, if it's a birthday, remember, all I want is your first name, the town you live in, the country you live in, your date of birth, and how old you'll be on that day. That's all I want because I want to make sure you keep safe. Boys and girls, I want you to have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you next time on Old Tom and his Big Red Chair. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.